Welcome back everyone, Mariah Monetize here, and in today's video we are going over all of the news in the cryptocurrency space, and then we're going to be getting into the price of Bitcoin and checking in to see how markets closed this week. If you would like to book a call with me, and I actually also have some other options available. So you can select a 30-minute time frame, and you can take that time to either do back and forth texting or voice messages or a phone call or FaceTime. So you have now the option to select exactly which form of communication you would prefer for that specific 30 minutes. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Breaking: Robert Kennedy Jr. becomes the first presidential candidate to accept Bitcoin campaign donations. We know that he spoke. He was a keynote speaker here for the Bitcoin conference. This is what he laid out, his 6 points for Bitcoin. Guarantee the right to own Bitcoin, guarantee the right to run a node, ensure the right to use electricity as you choose, ensure US remains the global hub of Bitcoin, will recognize that Bitcoin is not a security, but a class of its own, will consider pardoning Ross and others unjustly prosecuted in an attempt to attack Bitcoin. So all very good news there. This is pretty cool. Seeing returns in the last decade, Bitcoin over 25,000% return on Bitcoin, Nvidia up there second at 8,500, Tesla third on this list at 4,500% increase. Pretty incredible. This right here shows the average 30-year mortgage rate in the US in the 70s, wow, 8.9%, in the 80s, 12.7%, and then it started declining in the 90s, the 2000s. The all-time low was January of 2021 at 2.65%. Today's rate, 6.39%. Realtors are officially quitting. The growth rate in realtors registered with the NAR officially went negative in May of 2023. That's the first contraction in the number of realtors in America since the 2008 crash. Texas Senate passes bill requiring crypto exchanges to provide proof of reserves. That's awesome. I like to hear that. The market is now pricing in a 41.4% chance J-POW and the Fed will raise rates at the next FOMC meeting. Home sales plunge, supply rises, prices drop year over year, the most since 2012, even investors pull back. Even all cash sales plunge 22% as investors don't feel like overpaying either. The 2023 version of spring selling season is here. Just in, FTX sues Sam Bankman-Fried. One more time, FTX sues SBF. 3 years ago, the 30-year mortgage rate was 3.24%, and median existing home price in the US was $284K. Today, the 30-year mortgage rate is 6.39%, and the median home price is $389,000. 21K increase in down payments, assuming 20% down, and a 97% increase in the monthly payment from $987 to $1,944. Oh my gosh. Commercial real estate prices fell 1% last quarter. That is the first fall in more than a decade. Voyager liquidation could start Friday. Today, customers could see cash and crypto starting June 1st. That is pretty exciting. So new data shows crypto ownership in Turkey, Argentina, and Philippines has surged as inflation skyrockets. I'm just gonna throw in here two things that are really not Bitcoin related, they're just life related. And I read these and I'm like, you know what, they're so simple. What I've learned in life is that to become healthier, to become all the things that we want to become, it's typically simple changes to our life. It's more of subtracting things than it typically is adding things. And so I was having a conversation with a friend today. So I've been wearing a continuous glucose monitor, and if you want to check out how that's working out for me, you can check out my other YouTube channel where I've been documenting it. I'll go ahead and put a link down below. Hopefully I can remember, or it's just Mariah Vittoria. You could probably type in Mariah Vittoria CGM and you'll find my videos that I post on there. But I was talking to my friend because I have been doing some cold plunging lately. My friend has a cold plunge. So when I go visit, I look forward to actually getting into the cold plunge, which is wild. This is really nice ones that people have been buying that are kind of newish to the market. I've been seeing them more than usual. But anyways, I had an interesting experience. My glucose levels actually dropped 20 to 30 points immediately upon getting into the cold plunge, which is pretty wild. And so my friend had posted today that she's noticed a massive increase in energy after starting doing cold showers. And I'm like, wow, that's awesome. She's like, I don't have like that midday crash. Like, she feels amazing. So 7 short rules for a better life. Wake up early. Don't watch the news. Listen more than you speak. Don't suffer. Imagine troubles. Think progress, not perfection. Strict with yourself. Tolerant with others. See opportunities where others see obstacles. And here's just 7 more rules that are not exactly the same, but in the same realm of things. Smile, be kind, don't give up, don't compare, avoid negativity, make peace with your past, take care of your body and your mind. JPM Insider Trading Alert, JP Morgan insiders have sold a combined 22 million worth of shares over the last week. Nobody knows, but car leasing fell over 50% since 2020, and the lack of lease returns is now a major reason for the used car shortage. Interesting. So, Celsius bankruptcy auction nears an end with Fahrenheit in the lead. A lawyer for Celsius Network on Wednesday said the crypto lender hopes to conclude an auction for its assets within days, and the current lead bidder is Fahrenheit. So, more information here I'm not going to get into, but that was posted Wednesday. I did not hear anything today, and today is now Friday. PayPal stock just hit a new 6-year low of $60.40. That's the lowest price since 2017. Revenue $13 billion, net income $2 billion, EPS $1.70. That was in 2017. Now 2023, revenue $29.5 billion, net income $5.54 billion, EPS $4.95. Breaking: Target says it has lost over $500 million this year due to an increase in shoplifting and organized retail crime. Pretty wild. All right, let's get into the price of Bitcoin. Bitcoin sitting at $26,879. All right, so let's go ahead and zoom all the way out here to the weekly chart on Bitcoin. Is my chart gonna load? There it goes. All right, there's a daily. Let's go ahead and pull back to the 7-day chart. So, like I said, we're keeping a very close eye on this red 2 trading below the red 1. We're also keeping an eye here on the posture of this green moving average. If it crosses below the red, ooh, if I was in Bitcoin, I'd be getting out of it so fast. And if you've been watching my videos, you know exactly why. And if you don't, you gotta go back and watch it because I've mentioned it too many times at this point. This is a daily chart, which is being held up here by this 100 DMA. If it breaks that, what's next for us? What's next for us? We're down over here at about 22.5. So if that level's broke, then that is what I see in Bitcoin's future. This is a 12-hour chart, not looking too good. I would not be getting into any short-term positions here. Do not see any conviction in Bitcoin making a momentum shift to the upside. This is the hourly. Wow, a lot of sideways here on the hourly, just trading within this range since the 18th. So Bitcoin, yeah, not really doing too much, being a little bit boring, but I'm sure it will break out here soon. Over the weekend, there might be a bit of a break in one direction or the next. But like I said, massive buying opportunities on Bitcoin here in the next 9 months. So it's time to start stacking the Satoshis. 30-minute, not looking too good. So nothing here on Bitcoin would have me excited on getting in. I would not be touching Bitcoin at all. We have Ethereum at 1812. We have gold at 1977. Coinbase, Coinbase took a hit today, down nearly 6% to 56.78. Litecoin at 91.61. We have Filecoin at $4.50. DOT at 5.37. Link at 6.51. XTZ at 89 cents. So a decent amount of red across the board today in the cryptocurrency space. you know what? I think it's about time we do a little bit of a deep dive here on Ethereum just to see what's up. Sometimes Ethereum leads the way. And since Bitcoin isn't really showing us much, I would like to take a look here at Ethereum. So the Ethereum 7-day chart looks practically identical to the Bitcoin. Same thing, Ethereum is being held up by this 100 DMA. If it breaks it, then we are expecting high $1,500 range, but not a lot of strength there on the daily. This right here is the 12-hour chart, a lot of sideways trading, indecisive. No decisions are being made in who is actually in control. This is a 4-hour chart. Also really not giving us much. Bitcoin needs to make a higher high above the high of this candle right here, which is 1835. It has not done that yet. This is the hourly chart on Ethereum. You know, it actually might be looking a little bit better than Bitcoin's hourly. I would actually say that Ethereum's 1-hour chart looks better and has more strength than Bitcoin's. Let's take a look at the 30-minute. 30-minute is really not giving us any conviction in one way or another. Let's take a look here at Tesla. Tesla at 180.14. I saw another price change on Tesla, which is always fascinating to me how frequently they change the price of their vehicles. Marijuana stocks, some down 4% on the day. This one here down over 6% on the day. A little bit of green. Tilray down to $2.41. A little bit of a bump here off the bottom. So from 232 all the way up to 250. That would have been a tough trade. No one's really grabbing that one. SPY at 418.62. Wow, SPY showing some strength. Wow. Making a higher high on the daily, actually. SPY, wow, looking rather good. You know, Bitcoin could potentially lean in that direction if this continues through Monday, but we shall see. I mean, this right here is the daily, which looks so much stronger than Bitcoin. This right here is the hourly, it looks so much stronger than Bitcoin's hourly. Wow, more than ever before, we are seeing less and less correlation between SPY and Bitcoin, which is really interesting. So that's all that I have for you today on the price of Bitcoin, news in the space. Like I said, I have a link down below if you would like to book that 30-minute call or texting session with me. Can also do voice messages. That's all that I have for you today. As always, go out there and create a portfolio that you love.